Coming up on RaiderVision, the travel industry takes a hit from the coronavirus.
Drama classes show us how the show must go on.
And we take an in-depth look at the realities of phone addiction.
I'm Claire Russell.
And I'm Lucas Figueroa. And this is RaiderVision.
Raiders have officially claimed their very own signature treat at Starbucks. Our local store on Southwest 67th Avenue and US 1 unveiled its custom Gulliver Refresher. The caffeine-free drink is made with soy milk, passion fruit tea, and blackberries, and is available to the Gulliver community every Wednesday. Starbucks sweetened the deal by offering a free cake pop to the first 100 drink orders.
The Math Club will host a virtual roundtable with University of Miami mathematics professor Dr. Pengji Miao tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Dr. Miao will speak about his experiences working in the mathematics field. Anyone interested can join the Zoom session.
Empowering Young Minds is sponsoring a book drive for the community educational program Achieve Miami. Books in good condition can be dropped off in room 305 anytime through January 14th. Community service hours will be awarded.
Across America, many live shows with audiences have been brought to a halt due to the pandemic. However, the drama department is adapting to restrictions and putting on their shows virtually. Drama teacher Jessica Fox and her team discussed the challenges they faced in producing their first virtual play.
I'm used to live and on stage, and so much of what a director does is blocking up here on the stage, and that is really movement and things like that. So when it came time to actually get the show ready, we had to think in terms of the camera being our scene partner, interviewing in the same way I'm looking at you right now, talking to the interviewee who's not with us.
While putting together the show, many of the actors had to be behind as well as in front of the camera.
So we had to sit down, we had to make some artistic choices once we had the script. Once we made the cuts, once we put it all online, we cast it, so everybody knew who they were playing and what their lines were, we had to make some guidelines of, okay, everyone needs to get a black backdrop. So we can get those off of Amazon, we can get a sheet, and we pull it real tight. The green room has become our studio where one student at a time can go in there, safely remove their mask, and record their work. Then we clean the room. But a lot of them were doing it from their homes.
On a stage or in the air, the pandemic is changing the lives of many. Over the Thanksgiving holiday, airlines once again experienced the effects of the virus.
You might remember what it is like to simply go through security, board your plane, and sit back for a relaxing flight. With the holidays coming up, more families will be traveling and airports will be taking strict precautions. Sanitizing stations can be found around airports, and masks are required at all times except while eating. Some restaurants and airport stores are open, but some are still closed. Airlines are providing a sanitizing kit that includes items such as sanitizing wipes and hand sanitizer. Despite Thanksgiving being the busiest time of travel in the year, airlines have seen reduced numbers due to the pandemic.
Second-time travel is pretty down during this time than before. Again, a lot less people traveling right now, but hopefully that'll get better once the pandemic is resolved.
Airports are taking the highest precautions for our health and safety. If you are traveling, protect yourself and others while traveling this holiday season. And now, here's Priya with sports.
The varsity football team suffered a tough playoff loss to Cardinal Gibbons before Thanksgiving break. The team went into the game undefeated, and the loss crushed their hopes for a state championship. The team ended with their season with a record of 5-1.
We did have some good plays in that game. You know, one of the plays is a great catch by Jalen Brown, a sophomore receiver, and a great toss by Carson Haggard as well. I am extremely proud of this team, and so to officially close out this season, we'll have one more. Go Raiders!
The boys varsity basketball team will face off against longtime rivals Ransom Everglades tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Prep Gym. Players will be allowed to have 2 fans attend, and social distancing practices will be enforced.
Game plan is just to go out and compete and play hard. That's what we try to emphasize going into every game. We know Ransom plays hard, they compete, so we got to go out, defend, play hard, and try to execute the plays that Coach wants us to execute.
The varsity boys soccer team had their senior game last Wednesday against Miami Country Day and came out with a 3-1 win. Captain Ben Lascano spoke to us about the team's mentality heading into the game.
Looking at how we've been working and coming off the break, I think everyone's very excited and looking to hit the ground running.
The girls' varsity soccer team is playing their senior game this afternoon on Sean Taylor Memorial Field at 3:30. And now, here's the weather.
We're looking at some great weather for soccer games. Fans should see sunny skies with a few clouds overhead, with temperatures ranging from low 70s to 50 degrees. Today's weather shows a high of 72 and a low of 53 with a 24% chance of rain. Winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour from the northwest. Tuesday comes in with a high of 67 and a low of 53. We also see less rain with only a 12% chance. Wednesday we will have a high of 68 and a low of 59 with a 9% chance of rain. We'll also have northwestern winds coming from 5 to 10 miles per hour. If you plan on walking your dog, Miami is taking a break from its typical hot weather and giving us a nice fall breeze. Enjoy the cool winds and let your pets feel the air. It's a great time to go outside, have a picnic, play some catch, and enjoy the great outdoors. Now back to the desk.
Too often we see students looking down at their phones between classes or during lunch, but can technology and social media be addicting? Luciana Hornstein has more in her special report.
Teens are always thinking about the world inside their phones. However, they rarely stop to think about how much they use their devices. Using your phones too much can have some serious consequences.
From that, I've seen kids' anxiety and depression skyrocket, especially in the last 4 years.
Dr. Munoz has noticed teens' lives overtaken by devices.
So I was here when 2007, when the first phones started popping up. And I would hear actually students begin to start getting the phones and actually complaining that nobody would talk anymore. Getting together, relationships starting, relationships ending, all on phone, as opposed to face to face. So that was the beginning, and I thought this isn't good. I also started to notice the addictive components of the phone.
Out of 20 students, the average screen time per day was 8 hours. Next time you're scrolling through TikTok or double tapping on Instagram, remember the negative side effects of overusing electronics. For RaiderVision, I'm Luciana Hornstein.
That's all for RaiderVision.
See you next time.